Alright, welcome to another... Jesus fucking Christ.
You are really bad at doing these intros.
Oh, no, it's because
Like-
someone started going...
Yeah, freaking David blowing into his mic.
Oh, fuck. Anyway, so Luffy straight up turns to a Beyblade in the scene. I don't like it.
Yes. Anyways, I'm just going to continue. Welcome to another late night Bean podcast. It's your host, Blitz here, joined by my co-host, Ghost Zero.
He stuttered really hard in that intro, but anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry. And I'm joined by Croza here.
Hello!
Also, we're joined by two lovely guests, our good friends, Nagisa.
Yep.
And Nathaniel Lich Lord.
Nathaniel?
He said Nathaniel. Jesus.
Nathaniel? It's first of all, it's Nathan Lichlord. Second of all, hi, I'm David.
That's so dumb. This
Hi,
guy.
Dave.
Don't call me Dave. Don't call me Dave.
Okay.
And on this episode, we're gonna be talking about the four great animes of the West. Well, I shouldn't say great. The four big popular shonen animes of the West: One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, and Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Balls, man.
Dragon Balls.
Keyshawn, you're having a really difficult time with all this shit.
I am.
Yeah, man.
I'm really
Okay. So which one can we shit on first? I'm saying Bleach.
Okay, let's go on Bleach.
Okay, we're shitting on Bleach right now. Okay, so I like Bleach. I actually hate Bleach, so that's a lie.
Wait, you just said you like Bleach, and then you said
yeah.
you hate
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
But I will admit Bleach has some lovable moments. I enjoyed the entire arc before Aizen became... Oh, by the way, spoiler alert in case you haven't watched it. Second of all, I like the entire arc before Aizen became a villain. I like the shopkeep from that show. I forget his name. Yoriichi's kind of cool, but, you know, there's nothing Pikachu can't do. Anyways, exactly. See? The reason I hate Bleach out of all things is big sword equals big energy. Big energy equals big sword. And when sword condensed into small sword, it means even bigger energy. I hate that shit. I hate it so much.
I'm happy that we're talking about negativity first. I was hoping we were talking about positivity first, but hey.
I mean, hey.
We don't do that here.
I started off with saying I enjoy Bleach to an
And
extent.
then you went immediately, that's a
Yeah,
lie.
Because I asked if I could shit on Bleach first, and you said yes.
I did. I was just saying.
Okay, let's start off with the first episode. I'm going
Oh
based
God,
off of...
are we going episode by episode?
of
No,
course.
'cause-
That's how it has to be done.
I mean, if you want to, sure.
No.
When I was a young child, ghosts and dead spirits weren't a really big thing for me. I didn't know how to deal with that shit, so I got nightmares watching Bleach at first. But if we go back to the first episode, you're thinking, if I remember properly, Ichigo's dad straight up ambush attacks him. No, I don't like that. Don't ambush me. I'll kill you. But yeah, and then you find out later on in the series his dad is some important figure compared to like the dude who straight out attacked me when I was young. No. I don't like that shit whatsoever. Bleach is terrible. I don't like Bleach. It's somewhat good though. That's my shit on Bleach. Continue, anyone else who would like to, as I find more points to shit on Bleach.
I'm going to say a good point of Bleach. I actually would say I have a lot of characters that I like from Bleach. I'm going to talk about Kenpachi.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
Kenpachi is pretty good.
Kenpachi's a really well done character. Even though all he wants to do is fight, he's a maniac, but he flexes so hard on so much people. And he has one of the coolest guys.
Which finally will be animated.
Hopefully. I forget which studio's doing the final season. I don't think it's Studio Period this year.
I don't remember offhand, but at least we'll get to see it most likely.
But I just want to talk, like, Kenpachi, like, man, the fact that he wears bells on his hair just so you can hear him, has an eye patch to weaken himself. and doesn't know the name of his sword.
For the longest time. And it was the only captain who actually doesn't use a
let's be
bankai.
honest, this whole time that he's been fighting, he didn't know how to hold a sword properly. He's just been slashing it with one hand. He didn't realize that, oh, you're supposed to use two hands?
No. That wasn't it. He knew you could use two hands. He
but
just refused
He
to.
just refused to. Yeah, my bad. And he still flexed on that.
He was like, 2 hands? I don't need that.
Don't need it.
And when he did use 2
hand
hands
is
one
all.
time, he slashed
No,
the
no,
earth so hard. He was so shocked.
Kids,
It's like this. Listen up. One hand, one eye, come at me.
can we talk about Old Man?
Yamamoto?
The Old Man.
Okay,
Yes.
Yamamoto's also another character who's like, okay, I don't like him personally, but as a badass, oh yeah, he's a badass old man. He's this man. This man doesn't use his Bankai not because he doesn't want to. It's just because he'll wipe out the whole universe.
Old Man, like, the first time you see him, Old Man is just like small old man who can do nothing and looks frail. But then you see him take off like the upper half of his shit, and you're like, Jesus, that's an old man.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
That is the old man.
that is indeed an old man. He used fire real good.
I think
I don't
he's
know.
one of the best fire users, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like,
Please tell me we're including him on the fire list.
to be determined.
Okay.
You guys, I was gonna say, Hisugaya is another character.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Hisugaya is?
You shouldn't have won the icebreaker, but that's another topic.
What? What?
Don't
You
worry
shouldn't
about
have
it.
won an ice bracket. That's just a
Oh, is that the
You-
little? Is that the child who uses ice dragon? Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I remember who he is now. I just didn't know his name. I haven't watched Bleach in a long, long time, but I'll still shit on it any chance I get.
That's what we like to hear.
Okay, cool. Anyone else who's got any points about Bleach?
Beside me and Lich.
All right.
Oh, Carosa is gonna be talking. He hasn't talked anything.
So I
in
don't.
3 podcast episodes. No, I'm just joking.
Whatever.
Let
But
the roast
essentially, with
begin.
Bleach, I thought it was kind of cool, the whole Bankai concept. Like, the fact that when Bankai was introduced, the fact that you have this other part of your sword that you can unlock, and that Ichigo had to go in and unlock his, but his was so difficult to unlock because essentially his fought against him with his hollow form, when he learned that he had hollow, I guess. And then
Sounds
he
like
got an even
protagonist
better Bankai than what he had before.
Okay, well,
When he
first
finally
off,
tamed it.
Ichigo became too overpowered.
But I'm just saying, in those like arcs and like or chapters or whatever, I think Ichigo was a very interesting character.
Oh yeah,
Do I agree with him losing his powers every new like arc? No.
that is
I
something
didn't.
that's very
No, I
wrong.
didn't.
That is something that's very wrong. Can we also talk about that?
That-
Ichigo's probably the only one in the big 4 that didn't have really a set goal. His only goal was like, hey, I just want to rescue whoever's in trouble during this arc.
Yeah, you're not wrong. He doesn't really develop as a character. He just kind of does what the story needs
Well, he
him to
develops
do.
like a character. Like you see it through. He does through the arcs. He develops as a character, but he just doesn't have like Luffy wants to be Pirate King. Goku wants to fight the strongest person in the universe.
And Naruto wants to be Hokage.
Yeah, what does Ichigo want? I just want to save over Hime and protect her.
Or Rukia.
Or Rukia.
Or any other
Whoever's
girl
in
that's
danger.
trouble.
Whoever's in danger, which is not bad. It's not a bad goal.
Rukia,
I mean,
Orihime, friends, the whole city.
him.
just remembered the person who makes me so hype in that show, and it's Chad.
I was about to
Chad
say that.
makes
Can you
me
imagine?
so hype.
Oh,
Can you
yeah,
imagine?
Chad.
Can you imagine Ichigo just they had an arc? They just like Ichigo's like, my goal of this arc is just I must save Chad.
I love. Okay, can we talk about how Chad has one arm of the giant and one arm of the devil? I'm not too sure of anything after that, but that shit's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Can I just say this? I actually thought Chad was just a black version of Duke Devlin from Yu-Gi-Oh! When I first saw him.
No.
What? But he's buff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I interpret it. It's just a black version of Duke Devlin.
Man,
What?
Wait,
that-
wait.
But he's buff.
Was he
that's
Mexican or was he
low-key
just
kind of
Spanish?
racist.
Was he Mexican or was he just Spanish? I don't remember.
He was. I think he was Spanish. Yeah.
I don't know why I said Mexican.
Was he Mexican or was he Spanish? I think that's
One
same
of the
thing.
two.
I think it's almost the same thing, sir. Well, whatever. Anything you say is racist nowadays.
Unfortunate. But
I
true.
mean, yeah. Honestly.
I
But yeah,
I
Chad
say the
Chad
name
made me so
Karen, and all
hype.
the Karens get mad at me.
Oh no, not the
What did you do
Karens.
now?
What didn't I do? It's the Karens.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Keyshawn just being Keyshawn makes the Karens erupt.
Mm-hmm.
I say, hey, they just get all on. They go all Karen-like.
Can we mention Best Girl from Bleach? Jordan, you know who I'm talking about.
Nelliel?
As long as they're
Or
not
Yorichi.
a child.
The
No.
Nelliel.
Yeah.
Is it Nell or Nelly? I forget how it's said.
I'm pretty
No,
sure they
no.
start it with Nell,
Yeah, it starts with Nell.
and then like once she achieves adult form, she becomes whatever.
Nellio.
Yeah.
He's Nellio to oldest Schwank.
Yeah. No clue
Jeez.
what you're
Can I
saying
just
there.
say this? Bleach has the weirdest names I have seen for attacks. And,
Explain.
Like?
in Bankai.
Trying to remember.
Like
No,
trying
just
to
trying to remember all the Hados.
like or remembering it. Like I know Ichigo to me is like the easiest one. It's like Tensa Zangetsu, and then Getsuga
Getsuga
Tensei.
Tensho.
Yeah, but then everyone past that, I'm like, yo, I can't say it. I don't
Sem-
remember.
what?
It's
You
like
don't remember
super
Senbon
wrong.
Sakura?
Oh, I remember Zenbone Sakura, but there's
Oh, yeah. And
But-
all of like Aizen's attack is Bakudo 1, Bakudo 30,
20.
Bakudo
No,
4.
those are all the Hados.
those are the Hadas.
Oh my
Those are all the
gosh.
spells.
His real manga is like something else, and it's like it just has the unique names. That's all I'm saying. But I know they're like Japanese or something
Oh,
else.
it was because of the name of the sword.
Yeah. Well,
Solid.
I'm just saying, just how you know. I think the funny thing is with Bleach, I don't hear a lot of people talk about Bleach. It's one of the big four that is not watched often.
That's because compared to the other three, it's terrible.
I wouldn't say.
I was just gonna say.
You don't have to be too loud, man.
I wouldn't
was
say
just
it's
gonna
terrible.
none of the others are running.
Yeah.
It's the only one not currently like airing.
Doesn't change the fact that I think it's terrible.
It fell short. That's it.
Yeah, that's all I think.
I think the other issue is Bleach. It's like there's
No,
multiple
because
times.
all the others were still running for the longest time. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, that's
but-
fine. That's fine. I was just gonna say, I think it's back to Crow's point about how Ichigo keeps losing his powers. It's like there's a lot of times with Bleach you kind of felt like, oh, okay, I guess this is the end.
But then you start from the bottom and you're back where you are.
Yeah.
My problem with Ichigo is also I don't think other than his actual final form when he faces Aizen, I don't think he has any original powers that he made himself. He didn't make Getsuga Tensho. He didn't make Bankai. He didn't even receive his own powers
All
by
right,
himself.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Okay, continue.
There's no shonen protagonists who make their own shit.
Luffy.
He has because he's the only.
Outplayed.
I
Get
wouldn't
out.
know.
Okay. Listen. Luffy's.
That actually is outplay.
That is very
Also,
outplayed.
isn't Rasen Shuriken Naruto's like only made.
Well, it's
Jutsu.
still a Rasen like movie.
Like I understand,
it's a
but it's
variation.
still
Yeah.
yeah, I guess.
But
It's a
with
variation.
Luffy,
That's like Goku's feet Kamehameha.
hold on.
Like,
But with Luffy, I'm not
Exactly.
hold on. With Luffy, I'm not saying like, hey, yeah, he did all these moves his own because he's the only one we have seen who has eaten that devil fruit. You remember how devil fruits work, right? They do
Once the user dies, it comes back. It
Yeah.
did that with Aces.
It did with Ace, so we don't know if Luffy's one was previously eaten before. That's the one thing. I'm just saying.
I mean, true, but who in their right right mind will think Gumu Gumu no Pisto?
Who knows? I'm not saying it would be the same name for the attack. Hey, I'm not saying that would be the name for the attacks. But for what we know, it could have been that person could be using the same tech. He just had a different name for it. It could be like Rubber Punch or.
Imagine Rubber Punch.
Yes, good old Rubber Punch. Yeah, but anyways, you got outplayed, Keyshawn. Even if you can't,
I admit that. I said Luffy is probably the only one who has his own original attacks. I'm just saying. Just keep in mind, though, we don't. His devil fruit probably was passed down. It probably was eaten before.
Okay.
That's all.
But
I'm
as
saying.
long as nothing of that is mentioned before, you can't disprove my point.
Hey, it's Oda, man. This man would bring up random shit out of nowhere.
What?
It's Oda. He would bring up random shit out of nowhere.
That is true. Anyways, back to Bleach. Or should we move on? Because I'm done.
I would say I think Bleach has some of the pretty good fights. And it's not like over. Well.
I like
fights,
how you're
okay, come on.
countering
Fights
your
have to be
own
over the top for you to like them. You know what I mean?
I wasn't
Like,
actually I wasn't gonna say over top. I was gonna say like it's overpowering, but then I would think of like 3 fights in my head, and they're like, those are pretty overpowering fights. Like,
someone overpowers somebody, and main character is almost always overpowered, and all of a sudden he's like, "Let me just try this technique I learned off screen somewhere,"
Can I just say
or
this?
like, "Let me just all of a sudden get more powerful."
Can I just say this? Ichigo gets a beat down in most of these fights, and I gotta say, man,
Yeah, no, he gets beaten down hard, gets a training montage, and we're ready to fight. Then
Not even no. Ichigo like gets beat down. Hollow for the first part, it was literally Hollow comes out, defeats
there
enemies,
was that
and
one
they're
too.
run-
yeah, there was that one.
and
No, but most
and
of
then,
the other
like-
ones.
you can't even say he trains. He just loses his powers and gets a different type of power, and then he just uses.
No, he trains.
He trained.
I wanted
Well,
to mention.
Don't you
I
remember?
guess.
Don't you remember when he first goes to the Soul Society?
Yeah.
Like gets his
Yeah.
ass beat, and
I
then
wanted-
he goes and trains, and it's like now I can finally control, my Shikai.
Can I just say he loses a lot of blood, lots of times. Like he's the one protagonist I've seen bleed the most.
Oh come on, everybody bleeds.
But
Oh.
did anyone get punctured by through their own sword and then just get told, "All right, I'll fight you when you get back up," while you're bleeding to death?
That's raw.
Because that's what happens when Ichigo visits Kapachi, and Ichigo had the first hit. Remember?
Yeah.
I know. I don't know.
Real quick, can I mention something about the Ichigo and Aizen fight that I really dislike?
And what's
What?
that?
So there is a moment in the Ichigo and Aizen fight where I think Ichigo has finally just unleashed the final Getsuga Tensho, or not the final one though. Like when he's in that form, where Aizen's thinking that every swing of his is breaking the surroundings around him.
Oh, I actually
But then-
love that
But
scene.
then Ichigo just says, "Nah, that's just from me moving my sword."
No, dude, I love that scene. Are you kidding me? I love
hate
that.
it.
I love
It
that.
made a statement.
It really did make a statement. Like, and to be honest, if you watch the fight closely, Ichigo didn't like his facial reaction was just like, "I'm not trying right now. If you want me to try, let me know."
I guess. I just dislike that scene so much because it's just as much as I love the ultimate flexes in general. I love the flexes, but as soon as you flex that far, where it's like you're an ant to me right now, that just becomes uninteresting to me.
Nah, man, he went and trained. Well, he didn't really run and train.
Yes, he found his
He
real
went to train,
sword.
but not really.
He found the real sword and was like, "Yes, I have achieved maximum overdrive."
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's how Ichigo trains. He goes to find swords. I mean, that's how we got.
Well, I
Isn't
mean,
that?
well, speaking of sword, I got confused when was reading the Thousand Year Blood War, and like his new Shikai is 2 blades, which is really funny, cause that's his true Shikai. It's 2 blades. He has his chef knife, and then he has his miniature chef knife.
I mean,
No comment. I haven't read that part or even gotten
his
there.
Bankai looks cool, because this is also how he uses Quincy powers, because he can use them to kind of make an arrow, like a crossbow.
Interesting.
really?
Yeah, but it's really cool how they do it. The final art that's gonna be animated, it's gonna be like overwhelming. It's gonna be fast. I will say that, but it's really good in my opinion. Like it shows off. Like if you just like nothing but fights and power scaling, it's really good. But if you're looking for storytelling, yeah, don't read it. Don't.
That's it. Did you come for storytelling? Not here.
Not here. No, I think that's the one thing lacking with Bleach, because the storytelling in Bleach for me was just kind of slow, and like again, going on what was Ichigo's goal? It was always just I need to save this person in this arc, but he didn't have a goal that drives the story. To be honest.
Fair enough.
So, does anyone want to talk about a different show now? Of the before? Which one should we go?
If you guys want, you can.
Anybody
talk
have any other
about-
comments?
Not on Bleach, no.
Nagisa goes.
Haven't
No.
watched Bleach, so I have no opinion.
Sadness.
No, that's fair.
Like,
Okay.
like I need to get to it, but you know, it doesn't help that's not on Funimation.
All I know is
Not yet. It's on. It's not yet. I said give it time.
Said
Dude.
not yet.
They added Naruto on Funimation, which I didn't expect, and then
Anything else?
they added all the fates, and then Inuyasha.
Anything else?
Some other things I haven't been paying attention, but I know because it's owned by Viz and they have the partnership with Viz, but it's creeping up slowly. I
Let's
wouldn't.
see.
I wouldn't even be surprised to see now that Sony bought Crunchyroll, we start seeing those Crunchyroll stuff popping up too.
I doubt it, but we'll see.
I mean, it's a probably like.
Probably. Or they may offer like that dual package. You're like, hey, if you have a Funimation account, you can now get a Crunchyroll account.
That'd be
Uh,
sick, honestly.
Honestly,
I'd
yeah,
be happy.
that would be a good thing. Cause then you're just paying for 2 subscriptions for the price of one.
Of one.
Just
'Cause I
for-
already-
One for the price of 2.
Because I got a Crunchyroll subscription, but there's a bunch of shit on Funimation that I'd love to watch.
just take whatever Funimation doesn't have from Crunchyroll and put it there, because the Crunchyroll app runs like crap on console.
Does it actually?
Yes, it does.
It's not the best.
At times, yeah.
To me, I find Crunchyroll runs really great on PC. Like, that's what.
Yeah, but
Wow,
That's
whoop-de-doo. Why wouldn't it?
I'm talking about on a PS5.
Why, bro?
Oof.
What about smart TV, man? What about smart TV?
It runs okay on there.
It runs okay. on
I
smart
didn't
TV.
even know Crunchyroll had an app on the smart TV.
Yeah, if Funimation has one, it probably does too.
Yeah,
Weird.
it runs pretty good on there.
Okay, shall we talk about Naruto, Dragon Ball, or One Piece now?
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Are we going
Which
to
one do you
Dragon Ball
guys
or
want to
One
go
Piece?
with after Bleach?
One Piece.
You want to go with
No.
One Piece? All right, Crows, let's start.
No.
Bro, the last thing I remember is this man had shark teeth on his limbs. Like,
Are you talking about Arlong?
yes, when he fighted that person or whatever his
Fighted?
name is with the shark teeth.
Yeah, Arlong, pretty minor villain.
I love how everyone
Yeah,
calls
because that was way in the beginning, bro. Well, the last time I watched it, I had a little dinky like kitty couch that could fold out into a bed, and I'd lay on that thing and watch TV in the
You
basement.
know what's funny?
I've been a basement dweller since I was 9 years old.
Oh, man, when I was younger, back in the summer, I'd pull out that pull-up bed and I lived in the basement.
Exactly, and that's when I would watch One Piece. Other than that, I had never seen One Piece.
I
One
watched
Piece
After
is
that,
sick,
why?
man.
Because how many chapters does it have? I can search it right now.
1,000
One Piece. It's
1,001.
over 1,000 chapters.
1001.
I will
And how
say,
many episodes? It got to 1,000, right?
yeah, I read that.
Episode?
I read that 1,000 and 1,001 manga chapters. I don't know what's going on, but I will say, from just reading it, I did pick up what's going on pretty quickly. I would say it's entering a really good hype fighting arc that would be really, really good. But the fact that it took 1,000 chapters to get to there, that's a little much.
Hey, brother, you gotta remember, compared to like everything like Dragon Ball and Naruto is like
Dragon Ball's not, but it's done really, to be honest.
explain.
Well,
No, it's gonna be coming back when it like
oh, are they doing the manga, the Moro arc?
probably. I think they
then-
are.
Well, it's manga.
And then the new arc is starting up with Granola.
Ooh,
Granola
right.
bar. Anyway, they're gonna
Yeah.
finish that granola bar arc first, and then the anime's probably gonna come back.
And if you really think about it, Naruto hasn't ended. No, Naruto's ended. It's just Boruto.
Naruto ended. It's just
Yeah.
it's just Boruto.
It's the next generation thing.
It's just Boruto featuring Naruto.
Well,
Son, I'm gonna die.
hey,
I'm gonna
man.
use this move that actually kills me, but actually I'm not gonna die.
If we're talking about the big four anyway, the big four have terrible pacing. All four of them have terrible pacing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I'll never disagree to that because.
just
But
terrible.
okay,
But
But
continuing
we're
on with
still-
One Piece, I was gonna say some positive thing, even though Kroza was talking about Arlon Park arc, which everyone says is the turning point for that, which I kind of will argue, saying no. For me, what really drive in is when my favorite character, anime Elton John, shows up, Del Flamingo.
yes, the turning point to One Piece
I said that's
You
for
know,
me. That's for me. If people
after
were
the 2-year arc. After
Anime.
everything else,
yeah,
anime Elton John.
Elton John.
One of the most recent seasons ever of One Piece.
Great. He's a great villain. I love him.
Doflamingo is pretty sick.
I will give One Piece that. They actually have some pretty good villains. Except for NL and Arla. You know what? Take that back. Take that back.
Man,
I don't know. I don't think NL was a bad villain.
Well, he
I'm
wasn't a
saying he
villain.
was definitely insane.
He wasn't
but
saying.
like,
Well, Yumi talked about it. He's just an antagonist. He's not really a villain. He's just like a threat.
he wants to be God, and
Yeah.
after he decided that he would rule the skies, everyone was like, "Nah, don't want that." So we got Luffy up here, who's deciding to ring the bell.
Oh, he's taxing.
Ding,
Work
ding,
on
motherfucker.
Luffy. Rub-
Also, can we talk about how even minor villains in One Piece always come back?
That's a Shonen trope, though, in my opinion.
Well, okay,
If
guess.
if they don't get
but like
killed,
they
if
come
don't
back
get
in
killed.
good ways
If it-
compared to like other people. Keyshawn, you were mentioning the Dressrosa arc.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Bellamy, who showed
Oh.
up before the NL arc, just showed up in Dressrosa. Who Bellamy was that dickhead of a pirate who was just like, "Yo, you're small fry," and then found out Luffy's not small fry.
That was actually very funny.
And then let's go with I forget his name. He uses the slow-mo beam, I guess.
Oh,
The guy who made Luffy wear an afro in the boxing fight.
Excuse me.
Let's
We're not
talk
even-
about
we're
how
not
God
even-
Usopp is a thing.
Wait, can
Yes,
we-
God
can we-
Usopp.
can I just talk about the 2-year time skip for a second? Man,
Okay.
Robin and Nami had one of the most interesting training arc I've ever seen. Like, coming back from a training arc appearance change I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, don't. You know you like that Robin setup. Don't lie.
I do. That's what I'm talking about. I was just shocked. I was just like, what?
Yeah, no, everything about everyone. I like Frankie's change the most, though. Frankie's change was amazing.
Frankie threw me off so much, but yeah.
Frankie went from this like the guy that yells super to just being a straight robot.
It's so cool. Oh, Brock. Brooke is my favorite character. Just the fact I said Brock. It's Brooke.
And said,
Yes, Brock from Pokemon.
Yes,
He's
my
a favorite
favorite
character.
One Piece character, Brock from Pokemon.
I'm so sorry, One Piece fans. I mean Brooke, skeleton music playing guy. Such a funny.
No, you said Brock. It's Brock from Pokemon.
Okay, I got a big problem with Brooke, or like,
He's about to say Brock, and he's like, wait.
no, honestly, I almost did. There's only one problem I have about Brooke, and that's the fact that he can run on water, even though even touching seawater should make you go weak.
Yeah.
I understand he's a skeleton, he's light enough to do such a thing,
Wait,
but still.
Can I talk about how devil fruits? If you eat a devil fruit, you lose the ability to swim.
Yeah, talk about that.
That is pretty like very funny, and like I find that's like a very funny because considering like most of the show is about pirates and they're gonna be on boats.
Yeah. But then, like, not being able to go into the ocean water also puts you at a giant disadvantage because of
yeah.
what happens if your ship breaks and all that shit.
Which we have seen.
Because Mary, the Going Mary,
yeah.
that shit lasted way too long than what it could have.
A lot of people say that's the most impactful emotional scene. I read it and watched it and went, okay.
Did you see the new movie?
I didn't see the new movie, but I heard people say like the animation, the music they add to it, it's just it brings.
Yeah, I got a poster upstairs about Going Mary and its spirit just like sailing on, and it's actually really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like One Piece so much. I'm so biased here.
No, it's fine. I think that's one thing.
That,
Like
I love the One Piece.
a lot of people who watch One Piece tend to say like they love One Piece so much, which is great. That is great that you have a show that you love so much. Now this is where I get really mad about it.
Okay.
Don't start saying shit like, "Oh, it's the greatest anime of all time." Say and start arguing with other people when they say, "No, it's not," and then start ringing facts that have nothing to do with One Piece.
You mean like I start shitting on your favorite anime because you start shitting on mine?
No, if I say, well, I once said to One Piece fan like I just didn't really like it and I drop it and I got shit on.
Man.
Oh yeah, you got kicked out of a whole community.
I got kicked out of the whole community because I said in a Reddit post, I said, wow, it'd be a shame if the ending of One Piece ended just like Kung Fu Panda, where you get the golden scroll.
It's nothing.
It's nothing.
The island was
Wait, you got kicked out of a whole Reddit community for that?
I got banned from the One Piece subreddit for that.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's taking it way too far.
Yeah, it is. And I found out that moderator who banned me got banned himself for banning me.
Interesting.
Very
You know what? It's a Reddit moderator. Come on.
Yeah, it's a Reddit one, but like still, man.
That's pretty screwed
But it's
up.
not the only ones. Like I see on Twitter too, like the arguments. Like it happens. Well,
I feel like the One Piece fan base is like the Sonic fan base. You
think so?
can't shit on it, or everyone will bring up 10 facts or more, even if it's not related in some way.
no, the dumbest thing I've ever heard was this. I told you about this when we were at chapters, David.
Yeah.
One Piece is not about friendship. I literally laughed my ass off so hard when I saw someone tweet that out say One Piece is not about power of friendship. I literally died. I literally died of laughter saying, "Oh God, oh no." If you're,
okay.
I've seen some true One Piece fans who admit about the power of friendship. It's not as heavily popular as Fairy Tail. I mean, no one's gonna catch up to Fairy Tail when it comes to power of friendship, but it's not. It's still there. It's a shonen.
Yeah. So if we're talking about the power of friendship, as much as I disagree with that point so much, it is about the power of friendship. There are some scenes, like the scene where Luffy has to kick Usopp off of his crew, just because he wouldn't abandon the Mary.
Yeah.
Like that's not a scene about friendship. That's a scene about like this is what we need. This is how we need to achieve our dream. So we have to either lose the dead weight or keep going.
Yep.
Or yeah. So there are definitely scenes that are showing it's not about friendship.
Oh,
but
yeah,
at the
there's
exact same time, at the
Yeah.
end of the goddamn arc of that entire thing, Usopp comes back. Everyone's super thankful for the friendship of going Mary.
Yep.
So anyone who says like straight One Piece isn't about the power of friendship, don't lie to yourself. You know the truth.
It's just a funny thing how they think it's not.
Also, going back to how Ichigo flexes on his opponent super hard. Let's talk about how Luffy loses to his opponent super hard.
That one big one that I know is Kaido. Man got clubbed in the face and got taken down. And like, but Kaido, it's a piece. So
Not gonna lie, I know nothing about the battles that he had.
Oh.
No, in general, all I know is that, or I think, I'm not sure, some of Luffy's gears were based off of people that he created like bonds with and whatnot, right? So
I don't know.
Wasn't Fifth Gear inspired by somebody else?
Fifth Gear. What?
I meant like that he met. I don't remember.
Gear? What's Fifth Gear?
Or Fourth Gear. Sorry.
There you go.
Fourth Gear. I can't remember. I just call it Skip Leg Day Luffy.
Fourth Gear was based off of the animals he trained with when he was with Rayleigh.
Which is apparently going to be about like a Chinese zodiac. So like he has monkey, he has snake.
Yeah, for like Gear Second, I thought he based that off of Lucci.
Yeah, it does seem like he based that off of Lucci.
Because Lucci, I complained about this for Ichigo, is when big power comes condensed, then that means more power.
Yeah.
So I dislike that fact, but the fact is Luffy kind of uses it himself.
He does use it himself.
But yet you like it.
Yeah, because it's Luffy.
And that's another thing I was going to talk about. It's like people, if this is not just a One Piece thing, this is a thing for all the big fours. If someone like fucking Naruto has this too, look how OP Rash and Shuriken is. And I won't lie.
Yeah.
Is it really OP?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Don't lie.
Not anymore.
That was the last.
But like I'm talking about when it first got, when
Like
it was first.
at first, yeah.
I'm talking about now. No. But when at first it was used, there was mega hype about it. Like it was just like, and you're seeing the damage you done on the molecular level, and it's like, damn, bro, just threw a like. Well, you didn't throw it, you just hit it, and then when you saw it through it.
Yeah, Kakuzu got shredded.
Oh, yeah, I forgot this. Gear Second isn't about condensing power. He's essentially blood doping to an extreme extent.
Blood doping.
Yeah. Luffy speeds up his blood flow in selected parts of his body in order to provide more oxygen and nutrients. That is exactly all that Gear Second is. Okay. So I can now say that in no extent does Luffy copy Ichigo at all.
Yeah.
Question. Isn't hockey like Gear 1? Or is
Hawkeye?
that just the power system?
That's like,
No,
that's something-
Hawkeye, or whatever you want to call it,
It's
Hawkeye. Yeah, hockey is essentially your will, because I think it has three sort of things. There's hardening hockey, or I think it's called hardening. There's shit. I haven't watched the explanation of hockey in a long time. There's hardening hockey. There's observation hockey, and I think there's conquerors hockey. And hockey is not at all gear first or whatever you called it.
I thought it was.
No, because he didn't even learn it until he learned, he unconsciously used it a few times.
Yeah,
But,
but when I found out about his Luffy's family history, I kind of like, oh, that kind of makes sense. How he unconsciously used it back then.
Yeah.
Because, like, his granddad is a guy normally famous for fighting Goldie Rogers. And he used hockey, like, really.
No, don't do that. Rogers was Ace's dad, not...
My bad, Raphael.
You're talking about Garp,
Yeah,
the Admiral Sea Captain.
Yeah, I said Luffy's granddad fought Goldie Rogers.
Oh, yeah, no. Okay, I thought I was confused, sorry.
They were
I
notorious.
thought you said Goldie Rogers was Luffy's granddad.
No. I know Goldie Rogers is his dad.
But yeah, Aces. Can we talk about how sick Ace is?
No, Ace is not sick at all, but go on.
No! Why would you say that? How do you think Ace is not sick?
He's one of the worst. He's one of the worst fire users I've ever seen in my life, and I love fire users. The way he uses it, he's so full of himself. Oh, look at me! I can turn my body on fire and disappear. Woo, woo, so cool.
Is this the man that shoots bullets out of his fingers?
Yes, it is the man.
Yeah, it's the guy who shoots bullets out of his fingers.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
I meant like fire bullets.
Yeah.
Fire bullets.
I'm trying to think because there's one power he uses that I really like, and
I will
think
give it
it's
props.
called
The fact that he can
Firefly.
Yes, I like the fact that he can evade attacks by just turning any part of his body into fire, but that backfires on him in a really bad way.
Against Blackbeard?
I wasn't even thinking about that moment. I was thinking about when he died, but yeah.
Oh. oh. God damn it.
You forgot about that, didn't you?
So...
This is not a spoiler, really. Ace is dead. Just get over it. This is like 300 episodes.
I know. It just gets me upset. I cried.
But it was it's a meaningful death. I think his death was needed.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, for the evolution of Luffy himself.
Yeah,
that's another thing I like about like One Piece is people die in that show.
I mean, the other I was gonna say the next, depending on which one we're talking about, people dying. But
Naruto both of them villains die. Naruto villains die.
Wow, you say Jiraiya's a villain? You're saying Jiraiya's a villain?
Oh, hey, I forgot about that.
Neji?
Itachi was.
Yeah, never mind. I forgot Naruto was a thing.
Wow. But yeah, that's the whole point of the list. Of what we're doing tonight.
Hey, stop. Anyways, One Piece sick. I think One Piece sick. One Piece always sick.
It just has horrible pacing. And there's nothing wrong. I think it's pretty good. It's just not for me. I never really was thrilled with the whole idea of pirates because I wasn't a big fan of Pirates of the Caribbean either growing up. Only reason I watched it was Jack Sparrow.
Anyone who sings sea shanties today is a One Piece watcher.
That is a fact.
Does anyone else have any opinions? Because it's really been me and Blitz here who have been talking. No? Yes?
Nagi?
Mm-hmm. I never saw One Piece.
I don't watch One Piece and I have no intention to.
I like how you guys said you were gonna shit on it super hard, or at least
I never
said
anything about shitting on it.
That was super Rashi. He was gonna shit on it.
But also Noah said you were.
I was just gonna say at the end of the day, we're still waiting for 2 pieces to come out.
Oh wow, original joke. Anyway, next anime.
That's what I said. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just stating the obvious.
Okay, shall we talk about which one do you want to talk about next, or shall we continue on it?
We can talk about the toxic fan base, or we could talk about Naruto. Ooh.
Wait, what?
How's the One Piece fan base toxic? Well, I don't think it's
Right.
toxic. I think we just you have a toxic experience, but
Dragon Ball has a toxic fan base when it comes to power
Yeah, I
scaling.
was gonna say. I think he's
doesn't.
thinking about Dragon Ball.
It has a toxic. I don't think you have talked to people when it comes to power scaling. When it comes to Dragon Ball, it
Yeah.
gets really
Okay,
toxic.
Power scaling doesn't make sense.
hold on, pause. Power scaling. Look,
Do we
they
need to
should
go
have
back
given
to
up on
Resurrection now?
I don't care about these people that are just like, but the power scaling,
When-
and like if Saitama fought Goku, Goku would whoop his
I'm
cheeks.
not even talking about those dumbasses. Those ones don't even count. Those are just stupid idiots. They're just stupid. They just don't even know. But like, I'm talking about people who talk about in-show fight, like power scaling. Like, hey, well, who's stronger, Frieza or Cooler? Well, technically, Frieza's stronger now because he has golden form. But wait, doesn't that mean Cooler can have his golden form? Which we have now seen in Dragon Ball Heroes. Wait, does that mean Dragon Ball Heroes canon? Which is the whole toxic thing about which is canon, which is not canon.
No,
Can
people
we
are just
talk
dumb
about
on
the-
what is canon and what's not?
Can we talk about the canon movie itself, Mr. Broly Man?
Later.
I actually like that movie. I like it.
Yes.
You don't like the Broly movie?
No, I said I like it.
Oh, I heard I don't like it.
yes. Bio Broly.
No, bro. I watched that because it said Broly and I was very disappointed in that.
Yeah, I know.
I actually like all Broly movies because how, like, even though he just says Kakarot, screaming at his alone, but the beatdown he gives to everyone is so.
Oh, I know.
It's
But
so,
that means you're including Bio Broly.
except for Bio Broly.
What an interesting thing. Anyways, I love Broly. Broly too good. Broly too strong.
I like Goku and
I mean-
Vegeta's rivalry. I think that's like one of my favorite rivalries. It's like it evolves so well, just them trying to increase each other's strength, and they can rely on each other.
Well, can we
Not
really
really,
call
but
it
anyway.
rivalry anymore when they don't even fight each other anymore?
I was
just
about to say.
Train,
It's the same thing
and
with
then,
Naruto
and then when they
Sasuke.
fight
Do
the
you see
opponent, they're
Naruto
just
and
like, hey, I
Sasuke
bet I
fighting
could
each
beat that opponent. No, I could beat that opponent.
Do you see Naruto and
And then
Sasuke
he
still
doesn't.
fighting? Still? No. The only two true rivals still fighting is Guy and Kakashi. Guy will race Kakashi in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
Did
no,
that actually
I
absolutely.
mean,
Yeah.
Did that actually happen?
He literally, I think there was one episode Guy was just training. He's like, hey, Kakashi, I'm almost going to use my legs again. I'll be ready to race you again. And Kakashi's like, I'll be looking forward to it.
What was I
But,
gonna
like,
say?
Naruto and Sasuke technically were rivals until Naruto was over. They literally had their last final battle of their
That is fair.
ideology
That is fair.
fighting
But,
each other.
that's fair. But I'm saying, like, Vegeta and Goku. Vegeta still wants to fight Goku. He still wants to fight.
He doesn't even fight Goku. He just says, I want to be stronger than Goku. He's not, I want to beat Goku.
Goki.
Be
Whatever.
stronger. It's the same thing.
No, it's not. There's a difference between wanting to be stronger than someone and wanting to actually fight the person.
Okay, Vegeta knows he's not going to be stronger than Goku. He already admits that. He knows that inside his pride. But he won't admit it out loud.
The only time he admitted it was once, and that was when they fought Boo.
Okay, but
He
at
said,
that,
"Kakarot,
point,
you are number one."
at that point, if you move into like the pink Mr. Loop man, I will admit it too.
Can we talk about how Goku decided to make Hit assassinate him?
That's just
Because
classic
he-
Goku. That's just classic Goku.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
wants a
but-
good fight. He wants to have someone
And
to like
that's
defeat him. That way he has a goal. When he
Yeah.
has nobody to defeat, he literally doesn't have a goal.
Do you not see Farmer Goku? He literally looked like he was about to get depression every episode.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about that one TFS skit of Goku and Vegeta in technical marriage counseling
Yeah,
by
marriage
Whis.
That
Yeah.
was funny. That's basically what Vegeta just like.
Because
That's
it's
basically
just
them.
because it's just Vegeta going like, am I even your rival anymore? And I'm just thinking to myself, no, I don't think you are.
But
Vegeta."
Hit can do things that you can't do.
I wish they did.
Oh,
that-
seriously, I don't do it for you anymore.
I wish they did that for the Jiren. I wish they did that for Jiren. It would just be funny. It's like it's just Goku like, Vegeta, I need your help, and he's like, oh, you need my help? What is this? I guess a new rival? No,
Yes.
I'll beat it myself. And just see him get spin like a Beyblade. That would be funny.
Beyblade.
Okay.
I still wanna get Bleach out of here and
I-
put in.
Okay, I don't want to talk about Super yet. I actually just want to talk about Dragon Ball Z, personally.
Oh.
Okay.
So, Dragon Ball Z, growing up, was really hype. Cell Saga's my favorite. Frieza Saga was kind of lame to me. I'm gonna be honest. I know a lot of people's like...
And then he gets flamed.
I know people are gonna say, yo, Frieza's the best, was one of the best Dragon Ball villains. Yeah, no. I mean...
For its time, he was
He was.
after Vegeta and Nappa, I mean...
I'm not gonna lie, I always forget that Nappa exists.
What about Yamcha when he was a
What
villain?
about Yamcha? Go on.
What about this Dragon Ball? Nobody cares.
I'm actually reading Dragon Ball right now, so I care.
Dragon Ball is a totally different thing. That was more about the adventure. I think that was, if you like
Comedy.
adventure comedy, like read and watch Dragon Ball. That's really good. But if you just want power scaling and fights, Z is your show. And I would say Cell Saga is like one of my favorites because it has some of my favorite fights and favorite moments. Even though like Cell teasing Trunks, making him think like Trunks actually stood a chance, which is hilarious.
Oh boy.
Cell himself is pretty good. That
Sorry,
may be
go on.
no. I was gonna say like that may be my fact that I'm just remembering more of the bridge version of Cell, which is basically kind of how Z Cell was, but put to the extreme. On his obsession of how perfect he was.
I mean, but that's what he was created for, was to achieve the ultimate form. So of course he would have the mindset of I can always be better.
That is true.
So he achieved the perfect form and lost.
Got wrecked by an 11-year-old.
Tragic.
Who is considered a teen.
Who was also considered the strongest person on the planet at that time. And that was his peak.
That was his peak. Now look at him in
And it
Super.
was all downhill from there.
Oh yeah.
Not even Super. We're gonna talk about Boo Saga.
I mean,
Hold on, before we talk about
when
Super
he
Gohan.
fought Boo, it was pretty sick.
Okay, when he fought Boo, before Boo absorbed Piccolo and Gotenks, it was great. Then when he absorbed Gotenks and Piccolo, damn, God rest all the hype for Gohan. He got folded.
I don't know. We were like, yeah, Gohan back. Gohan's gone again.
He just his ego got the better of him.
It really
I mean, to put it to Gohan, he and Boo together were strong. A lot stronger than Kid Boo.
did.
No, Kid Boo.
Kid Boo.
Doo-doo on Ultimate Gohan on Buhan.
Kid Buu is pure evil. He's the personification of evil. And you saw his entrance, he just blew up the world. Which, by the way, is one thing I will say I hate about the Buu Saga. Vegeta was stalling this whole time because he wanted to save Gotenks, Trunks, Gotenks, Gohan, Piccolo, and Good Buu. And they all die anyways. Like, the next episode.
He grabbed Hercule
and Vegeta.
and his dog.
Listen, man, they would have
And
lost
Dende.
that.
And
So,
Dende. Don't forget.
Yeah, they needed Mr.
Hey,
Sage.
if Dente was still alive. All right, technically you still needed Piccolo at that point, right? Or
No, you need Dende. Dende created Dragon Balls. Piccolo didn't have his own Dragon Balls.
Piccolo Warrior Clan. Dende.
Dragon Clan. One summons dragons, the
Yes.
other fight shit.
I'm just
There you
saying,
go.
like, I mean, Dragon Ball has. I also has some of my favorite moments, like Super Saiyan 3 when it first got shown. God, I can hear it. Just picturing it in my head, I can still hear it. Just hearing like, and this is to go further beyond.
No, I'm not actually gonna do that. My lungs were ruined after
Have you even
that.
seen Super Saiyan the first time? God, that was just so hype. Super Saiyan 2, hype. I really like transformations, so it was really hype to me. Kamehameha, classic. What?
I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, which Kamehameha? Because if it's the first Kamehameha, I agree.
The one that Roshi
No.
does? When he,
Yeah.
yeah, that was
Roshi does just blew up the whole castle.
that was badass.
That one's badass. No one can disagree, and that's from Dragon Ball, bitch.
But my favorite one is still Gohan's one arm.
Oh yeah.
And if we're talking about a funny one, it's when Roshi destroyed his staff in Super.
Nah, man. The funny one is when Goku shot it from his feet in the tournament match against Piccolo.
No. Roshi shattered the staff that he used, remember?
That was also
He
funny.
on the person and went. Still though, concerning transformations, for me, UI was the most hypest transformation for me.
But remember, I said I didn't want to talk about Super yet.
I don't care. I want to say.
Well,
UI
the topic of Z has basically died down.
Okay, fine. Let's talk about Super.
There was a 3-second moment of silence, and then Crozo started talking about Super.
Oh, fine. Fine. If we're gonna talk about UI, God, that transformation is beautiful. I fucking love it. Even with the music and everything, it just looks so cool. I'm not gonna talk about Jiren's aesthetics because I don't know. I have issues with that.
Jiren's aesthetic is they just discount Shonen protagonist anyway.
He died.
Like Shonen protagonist from the 1990s.
Can we just talk about Jiren's just basically a 1950 alien but on steroids?
His motivation was dragons.
What I can't believe his goal for getting the Super Dragon Balls was just I want to bring back my master just so he can approve of me. Like what?
Man.
What? You don't want to bring back your family who got killed? Nah.
Nah.
He must be a really strong master.
Weak. They were weak.
They were weak.
Oh yeah, technically his. Oh my gosh, technically Jiren never got rid of the demon that killed his master.
No, he didn't give a shit about it. He only
I want to revive my master. What about the demon that killed him? Oh no! I let him live.
Can we be honest? And it's the same demon that killed his family too.
He can fold the demon anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
He probably could fold it, and he never did. I'm pretty sure.
probably.
As a character, Jiren's kind of flat, but as like a fighter, is
Is this
pretty.
so? I find it so funny how he's part of the Pride Troopers because all the Pride Troopers are so like flamboyant and like do poses.
Over the top.
And then Jiren's just like stoic. He doesn't move. He's like, I'll just meditate midway a battle.
Jiren was solely created so that Goku would have a chance throughout the entire tournament.
That's true.
Okay, but he brought
If Jiren wasn't there, then it wouldn't really be that enjoyable.
It wasn't. It wouldn't. And I'll admit this. Tournament Power has some like really good moments. Like I love it when Vegeta go Evolution Blue. That is a great transformation. Even though it's just hold on. I know it's just
I can barely even see.
I know it's just like a darker blue. Look wise, yeah, it's it's not that cool. But I just talk about his speech he gives before doing it, and like the whole I'm going to surpass my limits. And it's, even though I personally I look at it, it's just Super Vegeta, but blue.
I mean, yeah.
Even though it's already blue.
Yes. It's darker.
But like
blue.
it's bluer.
It's blue. He has
Such a difference.
Oh no,
It's
there's a
glorified
different.
Ultra Instinct.
Yeah, his aura has sparkles, which is very funny because I'm like he's a prince who has sparkles.
Sparkle. Literally, he transformed when shing. Sparkle.
I'm also not gonna forget in the tournament power, Vegeta has some of my favorite moments, like that final flash that he does against Jiren. Oh my god, that was so cool. But then it gets over. But then hold on,
That runs off animation alone, and then he gets folded anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say one of my favorite folded moments was when Jiren said that was a good attack, and then he's like, "Hold this."
Okay, but can we talk about how Final Flash almost never actually is a final attack?
I mean, yeah, he does it twice, like as that big, and it didn't work. He did a Cell, and it didn't work.
And it don't work.
Final Flash doesn't work. Does it again? Final.
But the way he used it now, it's almost like it's his version of the Kamehameha.
Yeah, because Gallic Gun.
That's what the Gallic Gun is.
No, the Gallic Gun was, but he rarely used Gallic Gun.
I mean, he used it in the Broly movie, and he was right beside Goku when he did it.
He did it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want the Gallic Kamehameha. That sounds interesting.
Better than Big.
Wasn't that GT?
No, that was Big Bang times 100 Kamehameha.
Even though Gogeta just doesn't even say times 100, he's just like, alright, I'm just gonna end it.
Yeah,
Big
yeah, but that one was the Big Bang attack mixed with Kamehameha instead of like Vegito does the final Kamehameha.
Since we're talking about Super, let's also talk about the movie, Super movie. Okay, I know there's power scaling. Broly's like, you can always see he's overpowered, but when Gogeta enters the fight, that's like, what is it? I think it's 11 minutes of pure just smoke badass. Like, he's literally smirking the whole fight and saying, "Do you want me to try harder?"
My man got hit once and went blue. That's what I got funny. He got hit once and went blue.
He's like,
And by the way, that hit wasn't even from Broly. He was just caught off guard because he's like, wait, we're in a different dimension? What the?
oh, different dimension. I guess I can go full power here.
Man literally just got caught off guard. He's like, oh, you punched me. I guess I should go blue.
The funny thing is, characters seem to always like withhold their true power.
That's the issue I think with Dragon Ball.
The thing is, when you're fighting on a planet, if you use your full power and your punch, like, okay, take example when Super Saiyan God Goku collided with Beerus's, it rippled throughout the universe.
Mm-hmm. And
so you're telling me that if Champa and Beerus fight, the fact of them fighting will tear apart the universe itself. If Champa and Beerus fight, literally just go boom.
Yeah, it's believable.
That's too much.
That's way too much. I think, but it's really a good stale what they called God of Destructions. So I expect them to destroy the world. I just find that if you want to kill God of Destruction, just kill the Supreme Kai.
Who can't even fight?
Which is like, yo, that's such a weak point. Especially now when I look back at the Boo arc, yo, if I was Beerus, I should have woke up, man. And go destroy Boo, because remember how many times Supreme Kai almost got killed?
Oh, that's so true.
Also want to talk about GT. GT, man. I know people say it's not canon. I don't give a crap. I know the first arc is just adventure. It's fine. But Super Saiyan 4, the baby arc is really good. I like the baby arc. It's really nice.
I mean, for me, GT is okay, but then when you get to when Super Saiyan 4 comes around, it's great. Like,
that's why I said the baby arc. Once you get before the baby arc, it's kind of just like, all right, I'm not really good. I can skip every 3 or 4 or 5 episodes and I won't miss a beat. But when you get to the baby arc, it becomes very different and becomes really good. And then, like you said, Super Saiyan 4 just turns it up to another notch. That whole transformation is so cool.
You have the Super Saiyan voice on a different transformation.
Just can't Goku get his grown-up body again?
Which I think is weird. He exerts so much power that he grows up.
He's like gone, man. He's all his nen.
Can we just point out the fact they pulled his tail back out?
That too.
Pliers. Oh yeah, that's true. They had pliers. To pull his tail back out. They forcibly. That means it was just sitting dormant inside his body somewhere.
Yeah.
Your body's already jam packed. You're telling me Saiyan bodies have a place where your tail can just rest?
They are aliens.
That's why they said it wasn't canon.
Yeah. But that transformation was so cool.
Oh no, I think DBZ is actually a pretty great show. I think the Boo arc has the most filler I've ever seen.
Really?
In DBZ.
Really?
Yes.
More than the Saiyan saga, where there's literally like 6 episodes just about Goku on Snake Way.
Okay,
let's not talk about that.
I mean,
by the way, me saying 6, I think I'm wrong. It's probably like 10. It's probably like
10. I know, but the moral is running.
It's only because you have Gohan going through school, and then Gohan becoming the Great Saiyan Man, and then like you have this arc where they're trying to gain energy to resurrect.
But
that's when like.
But that wasn't. Even though
right?
that is kind of filler, but that actually develops the story, because in those arcs we meet Gohan's love interest, Videl, and she is an important part of the story.
Oh, no one knew she was going to be a love interest until like way later.
The girl was sooner
Literally,
revived.
we're dead.
She was sooner revived when that blonde girl started sitting beside Gohan. She's like, "Oh, you're really buff."
True. Fair enough.
But you're not wrong. The Blue arc is. I think the Blue arc, if the Blue arc was half the size it is, because I think it's the longest arc, I think it would be a better arc. If they half the size, do better writing, fix the Gotenks fights, because the Gotenks fights are more comedy, in my opinion. They're not real fights.
Literally could have won, and he decided not to.
Instead, he says, "Let's play rock paper scissors and lose."
Let's. He said, "Let me get folded in rock paper scissors." All right, I'm gonna fold your life now.
Gets themselves a sword, but they're kids.
Anyway.
They're kids, so it's like, yeah,
They're also forgotten characters that don't age.
they really should be older now, Super. But hey,
No.
it's whatever.
Vegeta said he was gone in Super for 3 years training, and they look the exact
Like,
same.
Well, whatever happened to Saiyans don't age except for their.
They're half
They're
Saiyan.
half says even Gohan.
Oh.
Even Gohan.
They
you
said
could-
once they reach their battle prowess like age, Vegeta or something like that. Vegeta said like, yeah, you just stop, like your facial features stop changing. Like you'll just look the same until you die. They haven't reached that age yet. They are children.
Yeah.
Unless you're telling me they peaked at like 9 years old.
Even Gohan.
Okay, so straight. Let's get it this way. Dragon Ball has been going on for how long, and Goten is still 9.
Oh, I thought Goten was younger than Trunks.
Trunks is 10.
I thought Trunks was 9 and
Trunks is
7.
10.
Trunks is
Oh.
older.
Trunks is 10. Goten's 9.
I think at the beginning of the Buu Saga, Trunks is 9 and Goten is 8, and then
Okay,
yeah, Super. This.
but still, the fact that they have an age should show you they don't give a shit.
There's supposed to be 11 and 10 now, I think,
yeah,
or like
12.
13 and 12.
Yeah. Okay, they should be looking like Gohan did when he was facing Cell. At least with Gohan, you actually saw him age throughout the saga. Sometimes I felt like he was aging too fast, like how you look in the Frieza saga.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And then when I see him in the Cell saga, on Android saga, I'm like, whoa, what the hell? Well, granted though, Gohan spent a whole year in the hyperbolic time chamber, so
It's still though.
yeah.
These two boys have been around for apparently 3 years and
Can I
can't
just
change
say
their
that's like
facial
one of the
features.
most broken training things you can have? Oh yeah, we have a room that just have that's like 1 day equals 1 year.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
So cool.
Anyway, so Naruto,
Oh, I just want to say,
final one.
we didn't talk about the fan base really about Dragon Ball.
We didn't talk about the fan base for Bleach, or well,
Fan base, man, it's just like, okay, I was gonna say like a lot of people don't watch Dragon Ball because they say it's like not that interesting.
okay. So, as someone who has never watched Dragon Ball before, I can agree that I do not want to watch Dragon Ball.
Yes.
However, I will always give it respect. I will always say, like, yeah, that's the show that inspired so many other people. Like,
I mean, the nigga
Goku-
Goku got his own float. I'm sorry to drop the N word.
Goku inspired, I think, Luffy. Goku inspired a lot of characters to
Oh,
this
yeah,
very
yeah.
day. But,
Man.
and I'm not saying that not that I don't not want to watch it, but the fact is, there's a lot of shit to get into right now. I'm too old for that right now. I don't want to go back and rewatch all the shit that was before I was even born to the
Oh,
day,
Kurosa, I
to
was-
this very day.
Because I was gonna say, you remember when we were younger, we tried to do the fusion dance?
Oh yeah, thinking that it actually works.
That was so
Uh,
funny.
I mean, hey, it's Dragon Ball. Why wouldn't it work?
That's how much obsessed we were with Dragon Ball when we were younger. We actually tried to do the fusion dance, but like, yeah, let's do it. All right, let's go
Yeah.
on Naruto, my other favorite childhood anime.
The only thing I can talk about is the original Naruto. I can't even talk about
That's fine.
Shippuden
That's what I was
because I got to the part where Orochimaru faced Four Tails, and then stopped just before
Alright.
that fight.
Oh, here's my take on part 1, Naruto.
Oh no, it stopped after that fight.
Here's my take on part 1, Naruto. Okay. So you watch to the Chunin exam. Then you don't watch until the Sasuke retrieval arc. Then after the Sasuke retrieval arc, go straight to Shippuden.
Oh, you're done,
Skip
Naruto.
all the filler.
Zabuza filler, you know.
No,
No.
Zabuza wasn't filler. I love
I
Zabuza.
said you start with Zabuza.
You know the first Naruto versus Sasuke fight filler.
I said you start
Also-
with Zabuza, man.
No, you said you
No, you
start
said
with the
Chunin.
tuning.
Yeah, you said Chunin
Oh, I said
exams.
Chunin exam? Oh, yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Shooting exam's like 35 episodes in.
Yeah, you start with Zabuza. Zabuza's good. To be honest, I didn't like it really.
Come on, you got to start where Naruto and
How do you
Sasuke kiss. It
not
all started
like-
there.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
The fated encounter on how you know. How you know these two will be rivals? You know, you kiss.
You
That's
saw
one
that-
way to do it.
You saw that kissing scene, man. The way Sasuke was looking at Naruto, he's like, "Is this love in the air? I can see in your eyes."
Nice singing voice.
Thank you.
Anything else we want to talk about Naruto? Because I'll say,
If
What's
we're
his
talking-
name?
If we're talking about part 1 Naruto, then yeah, I was gonna say, well, Naruto's kind of weak.
well, yeah. I mean, it's not even
Come
when
on,
he
he's like-
mastered
All of them are
anything else.
kids.
Well,
Yeah.
he does have my favorite moment in episode 1 when, what's his name? Uraka, when tells him
say
that he's
Iruka.
Iruka. I say Uraka.
Oh
Iruka.
boy.
Tells
Everyone thinks that kid's a monster.
yeah, tells him he's part of the village, and then he just his shot clothes, and you just see the whole army. I was like, okay, yeah, that's
Well, I mean, Iruka was also like his
brother.
dad at his wedding, wasn't it?
No, his brother. He represented
No.
his dad.
What?
He had like
Okay,
a
whatever.
brotherly relationship with Iruka.
I'll tell you.
I thought it was more like a dad.
He was his brother representing his dad. I want you to take in what that sounds
Yeah,
Okay, whatever. Okay, I didn't.
Oh,
Iruka
He
was
was
his
his
father figure.
All right, fine. We can go father. I just felt like they had like a brotherly relationship.
No.
Not
To me, it was always a father relationship. Because the fact is, like, Iruka would
brother
always
buys
take
you
him out
food.
to get ramen.
Okay,
Iruka
I'm not
would
gonna
always
lie.
do all
If
these
you're going
things.
off like that, I was like, yo, that just sounds like Iruka. He just not just saw Iruka as like Mr. Moneybags. He's gonna fly me free dinner.
I mean, technically,
I mean,
yeah, but
it worked.
then again, that's a brother. That's not a brother. That's a father.
Oh.
He was also getting allowance by the third Hokage. Remember that.
Who?
Naruto.
And he had spoiled milk.
I mean, Naruto's
I
parents
swear
were
he
dead.
wasn't.
He was getting allowances by the third Hokage.
Yeah,
And he
Jordan,
still had
how would
spoiled
Naruto
milk.
live in a apartment like that if he wasn't getting?
He constantly looked at his wallet and it was empty.
I mean, yeah, because he needs to live.
Actually, matter of fact, yeah, I guess that allowance really did Hokage.
Yeah. Remember, because the third was the only one who knows, like, to.
Hold up, but wasn't Sasuke alone? What was he? Was he getting this hourly, this daily allowance too?
Probably. He was probably on that. Man.
Yeah, he was on those.
He
benefits,
had
guy.
no people,
Yo,
just
no,
like Naruto.
Yo, no wonder the
Nobody
third
orphans.
Hokage was just so grumpy, man. He's like, these little brats.
I gotta pay for this. Nobody even knows
Yo,
their thanks.
take in.
Not even the kids.
Take in. If Naruto's father, the fourth Hokage, didn't die, the third Hokage may have not been killed. He would have been in retirement.
That's very true.
Why do you call him Naruto father when you know his name is Minato?
Well, we're still talking about part 1, but yes.
And we've already said spoilers are included in this shit.
Yeah, it's fair. I mean, well, Minato is really cool, but going more in part 1, I think part 1's just more just adventure. I love the ninja missions, even though they were
I
long.
guess.
And,
Which one?
And
Well, zombies.
I like how you're like, I love the ninja.
I love the ninja mission.
Yeah, which one?
Naruto's ninja way and him figuring it out. Actually, Naruto didn't even have a real ninja way. He just wanted to become the Hokage.
Got Hey, Bio.
No,
Never give up. That's Bio. That's Bio. Believe it.
Don't say that shit. Don't say believe it to me.
Believe it.
Believe
For
it.
anyone who's curious, I watched the entire first Naruto, not the first season of it, but the entirety of Naruto in the English dub. To which he says, "Believe it," way too many times.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Believe it was his catchphrase, and then he started saying "you know" in
Yeah.
Shippuden.
Yeah, you know.
Yep.
Oh, it pisses me off so much just hearing that phrase.
That way, it wasn't a catchphrase. It was just something he'd say at the end of what he says, where like, it's like you know what I mean. Like you have to understand.
Yeah.
You know. Even his mom comments about it. Like took that for.
I think that's why they did it.
Yeah, because
They
mom
implement
had her
that.
own thing that she said in her sentence, but I think. Isn't it funny that his mom is like Sakura? But he ends up with.
Well, I mean, he wanted to be with Sakura for the longest time, and then he was like,
simping
"Nah."
after the Sasuke sausage.
Bro, Sasuke was getting all them girls. He was getting Sakura, Ino,
And then he left.
and then
He was an edgelord versus Naruto, who was just like the annoying kid.
And it took Naruto until the 12th movie for him to realize that Hinata been simping after him these years.
Oh, so it wasn't when she got stabbed by Pain. Oh, it wasn't that.
Wow.
No, it wasn't that. It was the movie.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not basically when she died right in front
It
of him.
wasn't that Pain moment. Because apparently what Kishimoto says, it's, he didn't hear her say, "I love you," when she got stabbed.
he didn't hear it.
Did she actually die when that happened?
Yeah.
No.
Because didn't the whole village get rebirthed?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then didn't she die?
Yeah, she did.
I'm trying to remember.
Oh, she didn't die.
Did she?
She
Or
was
thought she
watching with
died.
her hand stabbed into the ground.
No, didn't Pain
No.
also stab her?
Yeah,
He-
Pain ended her, and then
Yeah,
he
Pain
went
ended her.
Ninetales.
Yeah.
Yeah. I swear.
Well, you need to rewatch Naruto.
Bro, I'm
That's-
having a Nelson
that's
Mandela effect thing.
Yeah, 'cause
No,
I, swear,
no,
I remember.
Man, I haven't even
Crow's
watched Shippuden up to that far, and
After-
even I know this shit,
Crow's
Jordan.
she got stabbed and ended, and then he snapped. Then he went Ninetales, like Jinchuriki mode.
Yeah, uncontrolled. And then that's when we see Minato, who just sitting there on a rock.
See, the worst animation ever.
He's just sitting there on a rock. In his consciousness, the chakra consciousness. Do we know where that rock came from? No clue.
Yay, rocks.
Going back onto the Trinity exam, great fights.
Naruto
Naruto vs. Kiba.
Rock Lee versus Gara.
Oh,
no,
fantastic.
Rock Lee versus Gara. Say
Fantastic.
no more.
Oh, go Lee.
What are these?
Lee,
What
go.
are these? A few weights?
Lee,
Drops
go.
them.
Time to show your full strength. All right. Drop these legs. My legs feels nice. Yo, the speed.
Okay, you might be right. I guess she did get stabbed. She got sent flying into the air. Whee! And he's like, take this pole.
He said, "Hold this." You didn't
This
catch.
pole is now yours.
Literally, can I just say that Pain was just crucifying people?
Kind of was.
Yeah.
It's in character.
But going back to shooting exams, yeah, Rock Lee vs. Gar was a great fight.
Oh yeah, no one's.
Underrated funny fight, Naruto vs. Kiba. I said funny fight.
No.
Underrated
No, funny
funny fight. Drunk Lee versus Kimimaru.
Oh god, that was funny.
That one's good. No. Shikamaru versus Tamari.
That's
Shooting
not,
exams,
that's
finals.
not. I didn't see that as a funny fight. I just saw that. As
What do you mean? At the very end, I surrender.
Okay, that's the
My
only
chakra's
funny.
just about done.
Okay, but I was still focusing on the fact that Shikamaru, how
Okay.
smart, intelligent he was, outthinking
Okay.
Tamari.
No, you want the funny one then? Shikamaru's fight versus the Sound Ninja girl.
Oh yeah, when
Yeah.
he
Let's
makes
head
her
bonk.
bash her head on
Yes.
the
Yeah,
wall.
that was funny.
But come on, both of them were good.
Yeah, just.
I give up. The whole crowd
me
starts
just say-
throwing garbage on him.
We
I
just
like
say the
how
best
he
fight
still
in
got
Naruto is
promoted
Pain
to
versus Naruto.
Can I just say the most disappointing fight was Sasuke versus Garo? We were hyped for that shit, and then it was just like, huh, the Shidori was cool when he first used it and hit Scar.
I know.
And then I was like, oh, Gar's going ballistic because he sees blood.
Man.
And then guess who came to save Sasuke? Naruto. Also, Naruto vs. Neji is a really good fight.
Which one?
Tuning exam. What do you mean, which one?
Sorry, I'm thinking about when Neji dies for some reason.
Yeah, Naruto.
I thought for some reason Naruto killed Neji himself for a second.
Wow, can't believe you put Naruto in the same class as Kakashi.
What?
I was saying, because Kakashi killed his own teammate. Rin.
I mean, yeah, but the thing is, Naruto and Neji weren't on the same team versus Kakashi and whatever her name is.
Rin.
Yeah.
Remember well, because she's the main reason why we have the war.
Obito did that bullshit.
Oh.
Can we talk about how Toby is still my favorite character? And yes, Toby, not Obito.
Toby is funny. Data's really
Oh.
good.
I'm sorry, I have to come back to that whole she didn't die.
What?
I just watched it. She didn't die.
He
She
just-
literally says Naruto as he's fighting Pain.
Oh, okay. I thought Pain stabbed her again when she was laying on the ground, to be honest.
Bro, my
No,
guess
he
is
stabbed
she
her
would have
once,
bled
but she
to
was still
death.
alive.
Shit, yo, how much endurance does she have? Durability.
It's his wife. I don't know.
The
Gotta be
durability.
as durable as him. I mean, he's busting out the shadow clones at night. You know what I'm saying? So
Bro,
he's pretty durable.
Bro, Naruto's like, yo, I'm tired. Clones, come in.
I'm tired.
Tag him.
Tag in.
Jesus.
Am I wrong though?
No, you're not.
It's kind of funny to think about because it's probably true. He probably did that. This man's like, yo, I'm so tired. Shadow Clone.
I can't tell if it was me or clone number 659.
Which one? You give me Himawari. Which one?
You think Naruto would get jealous of his own clones at times if that shit were to happen?
His clones gained sentience at one point, so probably.
Yeah, that's true. He gained sentience. And they tried to beat him up and be like, nah, we're not going back.
That was so funny.
Uh,
I like
Anyways,
I like how the
how do-
trademark. Wait, can we talk about how the trademarks at the beginning in part 1 was Shadow Clone and Sexy Jutsu?
I
yeah,
mean,
that
Sexy Jutsu still came through in the end, though.
That is so funny. I like that.
and then not only did he copy Rock Lee, but so did Sasuke.
And then when he finally learned how to summon, he summoned a giant toad.
I'm gonna summon. I'm a summon. Oh.
And the man said,
Big
yo,
gangster toad.
those toads are my favorite, man. They have swords and they smoke in pipe.
What's his name
His name
again?
was Gababunta.
Yeah, Gumbunta was the main one that he accidentally summoned the one time.
What
And
about his
Gamakichi.
children again?
Wait, was Gamakichi was the one with the yellow one?
Gamakichi was the orange one.
Oh, I'm thinking about
with
the
the,
yellow
with the
one.
dark spot.
I was thinking,
What about the yellow one?
yeah,
I don't.
the yellow one where you just had in the English dub had the funny
I don't
voice.
know.
It was just like, hi.
That was jokes. Yo, but can we just take it to Shippuden? Gamakichi, when he's grown up, he
Okay.
grew up.
Bro, those toads grew up too fast, man.
Look, they grew up in 3 years. Take that in.
Well, I mean, it's a frog at the end of the day.
Hey man, it's better than Goten and Trunks.
Yeah, at least Naruto like shows his age.
And grown, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, all he did was cut his hair shorter in Boruto. I don't know what you're talking about.
I more
barely even
meant, like
aged.
throughout the seasons.
Yeah.
Like Naruto.
Well, yeah.
In the original Naruto, yes, he's still essentially the same character.
The whole part 1, he's aged 13 to 14.
Yeah, but then like as Naruto grows up, everyone's like, "Bro, Naruto."
Wait,
You're
can we
getting-
take that in? They're sending 13-year-olds to war.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah, what about it?
Wait, in Shippuden he's 16 or
Yeah.
is he 18?
No, he's 16 in Shippuden.
Yeah, but there were still younger
What are
people.
he
is what he's
16 throughout the
saying.
entire series?
No, at the end of Shippuden during the war, he turned 17. Remember?
And don't you love when all that shit happens within a year?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I just love when your best friend tried to attack the Kage Summit, then he tried to kill you and your master and your sensei.
Multiple times.
Oh,
I know,
and then after your training, you have to go find him again.
okay, I know Shippuden gets a lot of flack for fillers, but Shippuden introduced so much good characters, like A and Killer B. A as in the right Kage.
I know.
Yeah, but that's not filler.
No, I'm saying even though it has a lot of filler, it introduces characters
Said,
like
even though there is filler.
yeah. There's a lot of people who don't watch Shippuden because of all the filler.
My favorite arc is,
okay, when Shippuden
Sleeping
was
Tree
coming out, when Shippuden was coming out, come on, let's be honest. You waited up for that Thursday, and it's still filler.
Yeah, I remember that. I watched that during class where I was supposed to do work.
We're supposed to do work.
I skipped it I skipped it. I'm not gonna lie. I'd wait for the next episode.
Oh,
All I know is that my favorite arc is what was it called? The Tsukiyomi, the
what? Infinite?
yeah, Infinite Tsukiyomi. You know that's my favorite arc. That's my favorite arc.
Ain't that whole arc just an entire filler?
I hate that.
Everyone's asleep.
Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
Everyone's sleep.
Bro,
You know?
that one was not. I did not like that.
It didn't even need to be a filler.
It didn't need to. They gave Tenten 2 episodes about the adventures of Tenten.
They gave Tenten 2 episodes. They gave the freaking tuning exams like 20 for nothing.
It was so unneeded.
I mean, you
Can
got
we
to see
talk about-
Sasuke and Itachi.
Can we talk about how
I don't care.
Naruto
Forget the damn story.
has Naruto ever even became a tuning? By the
No.
way,
Technically,
yeah.
no.
Oh,
At the end.
He was supposed to,
At the end, when
and then he cheated.
When
He cheated.
Kakashi becomes Hokage, he gives Naruto. He's like, "Okay, on your path to Hokage, you have to read all these books." It's like a classroom full of books. That's how behind
I mean-
it was.
all these books. I read them all. Can I be Hokage now?
And I
no,
think,
you now have to pass all the tests.
I think during the movie Naruto the Last, he's a Jonin. I'm not too sure. I have to research that. But don't quote me on that. Because
No, I just remember he cheated in the exam.
No, I was
Remember he was versing
Boruto.
Konohamaru? No, he was versing Konohamaru in
oh
the
yeah,
tuning exam.
yeah. They said no
And he
sage mode.
cheated.
They said no sage mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, no stage
No
mode,
stage
therefore
mode.
he wins.
Sakura was even like, Naruto, pay attention. You're gonna need to know this shit. And Naruto just didn't.
Can I just say that's unfair? The fact that they said no sage mode because he's the only one who can use it.
Well, I mean,
No,
think
was
about
purely
it.
because look how strong he was
That is
versus
fair.
what he was versing.
The strongest person was cool.
Like, no disrespect to Konohamaru, but like hero of the war, or was it? I don't remember if it was that point.
It wasn't that
time,
point.
but
It was
like,
before the war.
oh, okay, well,
Yeah, but wasn't it
Master of
like
Sage,
after Pain?
It was
which
after
destroyed Pain.
It was
Yeah,
after
which
Pain.
destroyed
Yeah.
Pain. So like, remember, he didn't even have to hit him in Sage mode.
I hope you know you could literally die in your tuning exams.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Dev, here's your waiver.
Again,
Go
like
sign
I
it.
said, they're raising kids to have the expectancy that you're gonna die at the age of 5 because you're gonna get playing with this knife.
Man, we're ninjas. What are you expecting? Like not to die? It's my ninja way to die.
You guys think one of those kids probably threw a kunai to the sky and said, "We'll see where it lands," and got stabbed?
Yeah, like
we're gonna
first,
play error
of course.
roulette, guys.
Kunai roulette.
Man, I did that as a child. It didn't end well. I have a scar in my foot to this day.
Oh
Good, you deserve it for playing that.
I just wanted to know where it would land. The
Somewhere on
answer
the
was
ground.
not in the pool.
You need help.
What's
Man,
Naruto
talking
has-
about Naruto.
Naruto has some good fights too. I mean,
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
hold
no,
on, before-
absolutely.
Before we talk fights, let's talk about a villain in Shippuden. He gets even from part 1, Naruto, he gets bring up a lot. He's hype a lot. Madara Uchiha.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about Orochimaru.
He doesn't get hype in Shippuden. He just
well, he gets hype in original Naruto.
Oh, that's true. He is the main antagonist in original Naruto. But that's because he just wants his arms back, man.
I guess.
He just killed his former sensei. He just wants his arms back. That's all he wanted. He just wants his snakes. Okay, even though Orochimaru should be dead. Yo, how young... Can Orochimaru actually die?
I don't know, because he's got a lot of spare bodies.
Yeah.
At this point, like, we don't even know if he's a man or a...
That is also true.
So, like, why do we even care about Orochimaru anymore?
Meanwhile, Tsunade is using chakra to make herself look younger.
Oh, what a poor child.
Still no man for her.
All I know is Sakura is still useless to this day.
We don't take off the Sakura
I mean, hey.
Whoa,
Hey.
you're turning waters. You're gonna take off the known Sakura fans, man. Even though they don't exist.
Oh no, Sakura fans, whatever will I do? All 2 of them? Oh no!
It's actually 2.5.
Where's the half? How is there a half? Your favorite character is either Sakura or it's not. How do you have a half?
Man, it's Sakura fans, man. Just leave it be, man.
Oh boy. What are they gonna do? Type angrily at me?
Possibly.
Bro, I just dissed an entire series of Bleach, and yet you're worried about the Sakura fans?
I'm not worried about the Sakura fans. I'm just saying, they're probably gonna come after you.
Oh boy.
All 2 of them. And a half.
All 2 of them.
Who's
and
the
a
half?
half. I'm still curious myself. Oh boy.
I would say.
What an answer.
But going back to Madara, the hype for Madara, I think it's well done. Like, he's going to be this big antagonist, and then when he gets shown, which is also one of my favorite scenes in all of anime, where he wreck the Ninja Alliance, and then proceeds to wreck the 5 Kages, and then asks them a question: do you want my clones to use Susanoo too, or nah? Let me know. The only one to give him a little bit of a chance was clone version Naruto, and he's like, well, you're just a clone.
Interesting.
Also because Madara had the biggest boner for Hashirama, and still the meme, Hashirama, I've been waiting for you.
Just wait one moment.
Wait just one moment. What?
How could you do this after all of our long years of hating?
All in all, I think all the shows are worth watching. You know what I mean? I think all of them are worth watching. Yes, even One Piece.
Why do you dislike One Piece?
Why are you lying to yourself?
It's just the 1,000. The number 1,000 just scares me.
Also, a lot of people in the One Piece fandom will argue with you yo, if you get turned off by 1,000 episodes or something like that.
Yeah, a lot of people will argue if you get turned off by 1,000 episodes, why the fuck do you watch any other shonen?
Yeah, because a lot of shonens are long, which they have a point, but
Because they ended.
Not 1,000 chapters long.
Dragon Ball Super hasn't ended. Naruto technically
It's a new story.
You know, the thing about Dragon Ball Super is it's less than 100 chapters still.
Yeah, but the thing is, you got all the Dragon Ball, all of the Dragon Ball arc, all of the Saiyan arc, all of the Frieza arc, all of the Cooler arc.
And it still doesn't add up to
you said the
1,000.
Cooler arc?
I'm sorry, did you say the cooler arc? There is none.
Cooler didn't have an
Oh,
arc.
sorry, I meant Cell.
Cooler had 2 movies. They were good movies, but there were 2 movies.
Yeah. Yes, then the Boo arc, then the God arc, and then the
Hey,
then the
you
Tournament
forgot, you
Power
forgot, you
arc.
My
forgot the mini
statement still
Geneva
stands.
arc.
It's
And you,
still the
how did you diss my man?
Yeah,
Pycon?
whatever. Mini Champa arc, copy Vegeta arc. Yeah, no one.
Pycon arc was the best arc of all time. Kappa, no.
Look at her.
Got
But yeah,
bigger-
all in all, I think all these shows are worth watching. And
Yeah,
like,
can I tell you the fact that Dragon Ball alone has 519 chapters?
that's soft.
I don't know how many chapters One Piece has.
1,000.
No. But
1,000
Dragon
and
no. But what I'm trying to say is that's Dragon Ball alone.
Yeah, Naruto ended at 700 chapters.
Now let's see. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z has 325 chapters.
Really?
Now let's
Dragon
put
Ball Z has
Super up there.
325 chapters? Damn, that's a lot of filler. That's a lot of filler.
And after that, 67 plus chapters for Super so far.
Yeah, that all
So
together.
like 800 chapters.
That's
Sure.
800 chapters going through one franchise. Not one.
But nobody talks about Dragon Ball. They talk about Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but the fact is, I'm just putting them all together.
Well,
For the
right
fact
now,
is,
everyone just
and
talks
I'll
about
do the
Super.
exact same shit for Naruto. I will put Naruto in there. I will put Shippuden in there, and I will put Boruto in there. Because the fact is, it's still just a continuation of Naruto. So don't get discouraged by One Piece being 1,000 chapters. You
I think
can't.
you're just looking for excuses and can't accept the loss here.
What do you mean accept the loss?
Nothing
Like
safe
we're
for
just
loss.
we're just saying we don't want to read 1,000 chapters, man. That's all I'm saying.
Man, I haven't even read One Piece.
Man, that's rough.
It is, and I'm a
I
big
mean-
fan of it. Okay, real quick, can I
Alright.
just say that
Personally, me, I will read 1,000 chapters. I will read 1,000. Reading manga's quicker than watching. But,
yeah, it's so easy.
But I agree with Kroza where he said watching 1,000 episodes. I'm like, yeah. And when I hear where
It's only on 500 episodes, I'm pretty sure.
no, it's not. It's in the 900.
One Piece.
It's in like.
Oh, that's right. It is in the 900s.
And it's not even close to where the manga is.
No, aren't they on Wano still?
Yeah, they're still on one.
Manga? Yeah, so wouldn't you say that's close? Man, One Piece has 20 seasons, and it's on the 99th episode of the 20th season.
Yeah. 20 years. Did give us that epic rap opening. The One Piece rap.
Can we talk about the 4Kids opening for One Piece, please?
It was good there, we talked about.
Okay, thank you. That's all I needed to know.
It was
I
really
needed
good.
everyone. Okay, everyone else needs to say it was good now. If you guys don't say it's good, I will keep on this shit until you do say it's good. You're not
Anyways,
allowed having
this
your
was
own
probably
opinion.
a good podcast. This was a good podcast episode. 'Cause
No, we ain't ending until everyone says the One Piece opening was good.
You know, Blitz, you can just mute him and then end the podcast.
I actually was about to do that. Oh,
Yes.
he
Perfect.
mutes himself for me. That's good.
Perfect.
Anyways, going on our last statement on the Big Four. Do you guys think?
No, it was you, wasn't it, bitch?
Okay. Anyways,
You're the one who muted me. Noah muted me, you asshole.
What?
Who was it that muted me? Someone's server muted me.
Anyways, the last statement. I guess we should say, watch the Big Four.
I guess.
If you got the time,
That's the
enjoy
thing.
it.
I think if you have the time.
Watch One Piece. That's all you need to
I
do.
will say it's not
Three
guaranteed that you will
don't
like all
matter.
Big Four. I don't think you will like all Big Four. Anyway, thank you for coming to this episode, listening to this podcast episode. Jesus Christ, we're going for an hour and 38 minutes.
Oh no, not an hour and 38 minutes.